Nanda Prakash, absent, not present. Shri Anil Desai.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Discussion on the working of the micro, small and medium enterprises, MSME, is going on, and thank you for allowing me to speak, to express my views in that. So, micro, small and medium enterprises have always played an important role in the socio-economic development of India. Spread across both rural and urban areas, MSME produce a diverse range of products and services and provide large-scale employment at low capital cost. MSMEs support in industrialization of rural and backward areas, thereby helping in reducing regional imbalances and thus assuring equitable distribution of national income and wealth. MSMEs act as ancillary units to large industries. The Indian MSME sector, including Khadi village and coir industries, consists of around 5 crore units as of today and provides employment to over 11 crores persons. The sector contributes handsomely towards the GDP of the country, while accounting for 45% of the total manufacturing output and 40% of the exports from India. So in the state of Maharashtra, MSMEs account for more than 80% of the total employment in the state, according to the state government's latest industrial policy. The policy adds that MSMEs are best placed to utilize local resources and create local entrepreneurship and employment. The Maharashtra government, with dreams of making the state a first $1 trillion economy in the country with the help of 3 million MSMEs in the state. However, consumption slowdown and liquidity constraints have badly impacted the future of MSME sector. MSMEs are complementary to major auto players in Pune region, according to the Forum of Small Scale Industries Association in Pimpri-Chinchwad. 7 to 8 lakh workers dependent on auto sector are fighting slowdown and fear of job loss. About 12,000 small and medium industries are original equipment manufacturers dependents are facing a major job crisis with orders dropping by 25 to 30%. So similarly, in the Marathwada region, the slowdown has spread to other sectors as well, and migrant contract workers in Aurangabad have lost their jobs. About 70% of over 5,000 small-scale industries dependent on automobile sector stand paralyzed as of today. In Kolhapur region too, foundry industries that provide components to major auto companies are facing the impact of slowdown. In Nasik division, about 6,000 contract workers employed in over 600 auto ancillaries have apparently lost their jobs. It is not only manufacturing sector but also service sector in MSME are suffering because of the slowdown. Presently, more or less, similar is the condition of MSMEs in other parts of the country which needs a stimulus or boost from the central government. In a move to revive the perishing MSME sector, Honorable Finance Minister had announced a slew of measures like GST refunds due to MSMEs to be paid within 30 days. Honorable Finance Minister had also announced that public sector banks would issue an improved one-time settlement policy based on checkbox approach to benefit MSME borrowers in settling their overdues. Similarly, on the loan front, announcements were made regarding the facility for MSME to track loan applications online. Apart from fiscal and reform measures, the government had decided to shift single definition for MSMEs. Similarly, in a major relief to registered startups, Honorable Finance Minister had announced the withdrawal of angel tax provision for them and their investors. Though these measures were announced to bring relief to MSMEs, it will be in the interest of all if Honorable Minister makes a statement about the success of revival plan of MSMEs on the background of relief measures announced by the Finance Minister. In the current Union Budget 2020-21, allocation of 7572 crore has been made for SMEs, which is all-time high as of date. Raising the turnover threshold for audit of MSMEs, entrepreneurs account for ₹5 crores and scheme to provide subordinate debt to MSME entrepreneurs are some of the initiatives announced to boost the sector. The flagship employment generation scheme of Ministry, Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, had got an allocation of 2,500 crore for generating self-employment opportunities through establishment of micro-enterprises in non-farm sector by helping traditional artisans and rural urban unemployed youth. The allocations made in the budget and the measures declared to revive and boost the MSMEs should bring in positive changes with rise in production and services, which would generate sizable employment, thereby contributing its plentiful share in the GDP. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Professor Manoj Kumar Jha.